I don't blame anyone. I just blame myself. I just feel like I failed. All I ever dreamed of is just a family home. A really nice family home for my children, for them to have friends, be settled. That is all I wanted.
They just lost track. And I think it's across the nation that there's youngsters just, nobody knows where they are. And it's really dangerous for them. The drugs are a problem like everywhere else. They're like a cancer. And county lines are operating in this area. The police, Humberside Police, have done a fantastic job. But it's like weeds in a garden, you know, you chop all the weeds down and they grow up again.
We're not really going to have much of a Christmas, but we're going to try our best to do what we can. But Salvation Army said that they will order Christmas dinner for us to come, because we don't have a cooker or washing facilities. But they've kindly said that they've arranged a meal each for Christmas Day to be delivered to us, so I was really happy about that. If we didn't have Salvation Army helping us, I don't know what I would be doing, because we get a meal here for the children, a hot meal. We do our washing here. And obviously having 5 kids, I got a lot of washing. Now, if I didn't have this, I would have been really struggling. So coming here, we walk an hour every day, an hour here and then an hour back, just to get a hot meal and do our washing. And it's sad because the kids are just so bored and they just don't know what to do. They just want a home. It's all they've really wanted, just a home. They keep talking to me about how we're going to make it look nice and... Sorry.
When I first started, it was quite positive because the local authority were in special measures, so we got a lot of resources available to us. We'd also got Sure Start things starting to come into place. And that changed the face of social work quite a bit, really, in as much as families were getting the help they needed. Whilst there was a sense of community, there wasn't always an understanding of how to be a parent, because both parents were working. The mum was often doing things like mending nets, keeping things going at home, because Dad would come home from fishing, and if they'd had a good haul, they'd live like kings for days. But if he came home with nothing, Mum would have had to make the gap, because otherwise her children would have starved. And I remember one lady, when I encouraged her daughter to get employment, threatening me, because she says, they take your benefit book off you and you'll never have any money again. But those are the myths that people tell themselves. When you've lived in extreme poverty, when you get a little bit of financial security, it can be very, very frightening when you have to let it go again. I think we have to be really careful when we talk about fishing industry gone, everything gone. It changed things, but the thing that it changed mostly was we ended up with food production, and we ended up with the 0 hours contracts for people. So that's where giving up your benefits was difficult, because if you have to go and queue at the gate to see if you get a job, and then you don't get one, and to begin with in factories that was what you have to do, then people won't take the chance to go and get a job.
A month, I get 1,900, I think. I pay like $570 rent, 130 for like my gas and electric and stuff, 44 for my council tax. £40 for my water. I'm trying to think what. Oh, my Sky's 45, which is mainly the internet and that. Like my daughter and that has sensory issues, so I only have to get like certain foods in and stuff, which is a pain in the backside. Because like instead of like obviously like budgeting it, I have to pay for like if I got like take a dinosaur or something, it's like two quid just for one bag, and they're gone like within a night. So sometimes I have to like top up like the gas and electric as well. Like I'll pay extra on top of it just so like I don't go into debt with it. Because like obviously especially this time of year when it's with the cold and that, because it makes me really ill. I think I've got ADHD as well. I get really overwhelmed with stuff as well. So like if I try and obviously work out with money and then I have like my kids acting the way they do, and then there's like I'm trying to do like a mental health course as well to see if it'll help me and my daughter, and like I'm behind on that, so it like impacts a lot. I like to say with the kid's dad, I was in an abusive relationship, so I find it hard to ask for help. Like I've said to loads of people, I'd be happy to step into a job tomorrow, but some days I can't even get out of bed. So obviously I'd be worried if like I'd lose my job and then I'd have to restart benefits and everything again. So if I do my photography, I can do it obviously, like, you know, obviously if and when I can do it sort of thing, so it's easier.